Alright guys, how's it going? Frank the Gaming Tank here. If you would, please excuse my messy game shelf back here. I'm in the middle of rearranging things at home, and it'll look a little better next time if it's in the video. Just want to make a little quick video today. I'm really excited today because I got something in the mail today that I ordered, and it just came out yesterday, but it arrived a day later. Which is fine because I worked out of town and I wasn't home, so it worked out perfectly for me. But I want to make a video for you guys on this because it is a game, and it is one of my favorite games of all time. It has been remade, and I haven't opened it yet. I just recently got home, and I wanted to open it on video first so you guys could see it, and we'll take a look at it, and then maybe I'll play a little bit for you and show you some game footage of it, and just give you my initial thoughts on it. But, okay. Here it is. This is my Prime package here from Amazon. I ordered this from Amazon. Of course, it's Amazon packaging. Nice. We have the Ninja Saviors. See if I can get it here. The light. Return of the Warriors. Now this is oh, this is pretty cool here. It's taped to the back of it. Give me 1 second before I talk about the game. It came with a little keychain. It's like a ninja star. Okay, now this game right here is one of my favorite games of all time. Now I don't have a physical copy of it for my Super Nintendo, which is what it was released on originally. The Super Nintendo version was a remake of an arcade game. It got a couple of home ports, but I never played any of the home ports of it. I played the arcade one time when I was a kid, and I was mesmerized by the arcade. I didn't know what it was. It was a mysterious game to me. I played it, and I remember seeing the female ninja in the red outfit, and I played it the one time, and it had like a really wide aspect ratio screen and everything to it, and I was just amazed by the game. And I played it, I think, just once, maybe twice. I think it was just once. And the arcade got rid of it, and I never got to play it again. So, and I never seen it anywhere or anything. And then my local video store got in this game called Ninja Warriors again. And I rented it, and I absolutely loved it. Of course, I didn't beat it the first time. I think I was like 7 or 8 years old, somewhere in that range, maybe a year or two older. But I just absolutely loved everything about the game. The characters, the graphics, the music, the controls, everything. It's probably my favorite beat 'em up of all time. If it's not, it's definitely top 2 or 3. And excuse the light there, but it's just a great beat 'em up game. If you like 16-bit beat 'em ups, then definitely play Ninja Warriors again on Super Nintendo. It is amazing. Now that may just be my opinion, but I'm pretty sure most people, if you like beat 'em ups, you're gonna like the Ninja Warriors. Okay, so this feels a little heavy, like there may be a booklet or something in here. So it already came with a keychain. So let's open it real fast for you guys. Then we'll talk a little bit more about it, and we'll see some gameplay footage. I'll get you a couple minutes of footage and then let you guys see how it plays. I'm not going to do a full review. We'll just go over it a little bit. Get that fresh new breaking the seal on the camera. Okay. So here we have, oh yeah, there's some stuff in here. This is a Taito game, and I forgot who re-released it. It's Natsumi Taito, and Soft Distribution, I think it says here, is who redistributed this version. Now this is a remake of the Super Nintendo, and it's not a port. It does have similar graphics from what I've seen, but it does have 2 extra characters, and I think some extra levels and stuff. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we'll get into that on maybe another video if I do a full review. But here we have actually a manual. It's very thin, but it's a manual. We don't get those very often anymore. So you got the artwork on the back of the Kunoichi, or female ninja there. It's full color too. It's just tells you a little bit about the characters and shows you some of their special attacks. And it's got like the story for the game here. And Here's the character pages with their moves. It's really thin paper, but I don't care. Still, it's a manual that we don't usually see. So let's set that aside because I want you to see there it has a reversible cover art. And it's actually the cover art from the Super Nintendo box. I'm speechless about that because I've always wanted a copy of this game in the box, but it's so incredibly hard to find a legitimate copy with a good case. And when you do, it's, last I checked, it was over $100. It's probably more than that now because the cartridge itself is like 70 or 80 bucks most of the time. And there are a lot of fake cartridges for it from the last time I checked online. And this is cool. This is the new characters. You have Raiden here. He's like a really big, bulky character. He's one of the new ones. His height is 400 centimeters, which is pretty big. And weight 32,000 kilograms. So it's a pretty big boy. Now all the characters are cyborgs or robots. Whatever. And then you got Yaksha, height 155 centimeters, weight 50 kg, so quite a bit smaller there. It's probably the smallest. I think that's the smallest ninja in the game there. And then it has, let's see what we got here. If I can get it out of the box. I think these are stickers. Let's see. Yes, you have a set of 3 stickers here with different artwork on it from the game. So there you have that. Oh my goodness, it looks like a poster here. I love physical Switch games, especially these smaller ones. They always come with neat extras. It's a little fold-out poster here with. It's pretty cool. I don't actually put posters up anymore on my wall since probably high school days, but I like having them in the cases. I fold them out every now and then and look at them. They're still really neat to have. So that's pretty cool that they included that in there. I'll fold this the right way so I don't mess it up. And here we have the cartridge. It's pretty nice little cartridge there. It's red. Some little bit of artwork on it. Switch cartridges don't have a lot on there. But let's just show you this here. Boom. That is one of my favorite video game covers ever. Love this game. I'm so excited to play. You guys have no idea how excited I am for this game. I've been waiting forever. And the only place I could find it physical was on Amazon, so I ordered it instantly, and I'm super excited to play this. We'll show you the back of the box real quick. And I just remember renting this game all the time when I was little. Like, between this, it was, I rented Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3. I rented this a lot, and I loved to rent games back then and just play them for a couple days, and I hardly ever beat them when I was younger, but I would rent them and just play them and just enjoy the game for what it was. I didn't have to beat it. It didn't matter how long it was or anything like that. You just paid $2 or $3 and you get it for the weekend or a day or two, and just play it and enjoy it. It was not microtransactions and all that stuff weren't in games back then. You just got a game and you played it, and they were extremely hard. They made them difficult because they were short. And once you figured out how to play them, they became shorter and shorter and shorter because you got better and better at the game. Just games were different back then. They were designed differently. And I just love that era of games, especially the Super Nintendo Genesis era. And yeah, it's highly recommend this game. I've yet to play this version, but from what I've seen, it looks and plays almost identically to the old one, but with added content, which is perfect for me. I love the original Ninja Warriors again, which isn't the original actually. It's a remake too, but I love it. It's one of my favorite games. I played as all 3 characters, but I can't remember his name, but the character here with the blades on his arms, him and the Kunoichi, those were my 2 favorite to play as. And every now and then I played as the big ninja with the nunchucks, but not often because he was real slow. He was just a powerhouse, and he wasn't as fun for me to play as, but he was still fun. So yeah, that's Ninja Warriors. Well, excuse me, the old one was Ninja Warriors. This one is the Ninja Saviors, Return of the Warriors. I think they had some kind of copyright. Hey guys, here we go. I'm about to play some Ninja Saviors on the Nintendo Switch. We're not gonna watch this intro, but alright, we're gonna press A button to start. You've got single player mode normal, single player mode hard, which you have to unlock it probably by beating the game on normal. Then you got multiplayer mode, which wasn't in the original game, so that's added in the remake here. There's online ranking system, which is cool. I guess you get points and you can see how other people did, maybe time trials or something. Go over the options real fast for you guys. You've got display settings. You can change the aspect ratio to your liking. So if you want 4:3 or anything in between, you can just adjust it. That's pretty cool. You can scale the aspect ratio. You've got scanline effect, and you can set the intensity, which is pretty neat. You can change the blood color from green to red, excuse me. And your audio settings, you can change the soundtrack to the arcade game, the Super Nintendo game, or this game, but you have to beat the game on single player to unlock the arcade one, and then clear single player mode with one of the new characters, which you actually have to beat the main game to do that anyway. So you have to beat the game twice to unlock the Super Nintendo soundtrack. And the controller settings, you can remap your buttons. You got stick sensitivity, but I will be using the D-pad. It's a 2D beat 'em up, so I'm not using that. In your language settings, you have English, Japanese, Korean, S-Chinese, T-Chinese. So you got 5 languages in there. It has the manual there. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do single player mode normal. And you can do time attack stages after you beat each stage. So you've got 7 stages and then the final stage. And so we're going to just go to mission start here. And we're going to play as Kunoichi the first time. Play through the whole first level for you guys so you can see that. And we may play through with another character as well. Give me 1 second. Okay, we got a cool little cutscene there. The animations have been improved a little bit, and the sprite work has been. Sorry, I recorded earlier and the audio was messed up, so I had to redo this. So I did play through this first level once already, and they have added some moves that you didn't used to have. So if you press down and B, that was in the game before. You do like a dash attack, and you can, of course, you can jump. You got your regular jumping attack there. You can pick up vehicles and other items and throw them. You do combos, and at the end of each combo, they do a big attack. Now you've got your regular jump attack there, and then if you press down and attack, it does that, and you can grab people, as I did earlier. You just walk up to them, and you can press forward or back, and the attack button, and it'll do that. Okay, then we have, you see the meter that says max at the bottom there? If you press the A button, it does like a screen clearing attack, and if you get attacked while that bar is up and you get knocked down, then it will empty the bar, and you have to rebuild it from the bottom. So that's what it does there, and that effect is way better than it was on Super Nintendo. And this enemy here was cut from the North American release of the Super Nintendo version, and they added them back in, is from what I know. So it's neat that they've went back and done things like that. They've added content that was cut, they've upgraded the graphics, more animations and better sprite work, better effects. Still has that same 16-bit look though, but it's just a better looking version of the 16-bit version. Let's clear these enemies out, and that attack does build up over time, so it just auto builds up. But if, like I said, if you get hit and knocked down, it will empty it, and it has to start over again. And some stages have these obstacles, like these missiles falling. There is a stage later that has these spinning metal exhaust fans, and if you walk into them, you will take damage and get knocked down. But the same thing will happen to the enemies too, so you can use them to your advantage. Let's see, clear these guys out. Now we can go. I think Kunoichi's more just an all-around character. She's faster than the big guy, but slower than the fast guy. So she's just in the middle. And that effect there is much better than it was on the Super NES. Much better. I really like the way they've changed the art style. This guy here, he's so much bigger than he was on the Super Nintendo. He's huge. On the Super Nintendo, he was probably a third of that size. He was almost twice as big as Kunoichi, but not quite. And this guy's like 4 or 5 times bigger than her. At least. See if we can't get rid of him here. Oh no, we can't have him punching us out of the air every time. Okay. If I'm not careful, he's gonna beat me. Oh, it's not good. I don't. Wow. Okay, so he killed me. But I beat it the first time through, and I was going to show you guys again. I just want to show you the end. That's the end of the stage. You beat him, and it's the end. So, you only get 1 life, apparently. No, you got continues. Didn't let me continue the first time. Oh, no. I was on time attack when I died. Sorry, excuse me. That's why I didn't get to continue. I thought you had continues. But anyway, we'll pick Ninja here. Let you see another character. And you start from the stage transition checkpoint, which isn't far from the boss. That's neat. Okay. And his attacks, he's a lot slower, as you see, but his attacks have much more power to him. Of course, he has nunchucks instead of a sword. A ninja toe. Nunchuckas. Alright. His down B attack is the elbow drop. His jumping attack, he uses his boosters to jump and then just spins and hits you with the boosters. And his jumping down attack is the same thing, it just flies downward. Whereas Kunoichi did like a front flip with her sword. And if you see the enemies, the blood sprays out green. That's what the effect change does. It changes it to red. So you got to hit him with all the vehicles and stuff. You got to be careful here. He's not real hard. You just got to be careful. Because he does a lot of damage and he will stop your bomb attack build up. So that's part of what was hurting me. Because if I wanted to see how much more damage he does than Kunoichi did, though. Like, I mean, this guy's health is almost gone already. But every time he knocks you down, your special attack meter empties. So probably if you want an easy way to beat him would be to avoid him as much as possible. And yeah, he got me again. But avoid him if you can and build your meter up and then use it to hit him. Or you can just do standing attacks. Or the best. I found that ducking in the last match you see when I was Kunoichi, I got hit a lot more when I crouched and attacked him than I did if I stood up and attacked him. But I love this game. It's one of my favorites. I love the music. I love the graphics. I love the gameplay. Just one of my favorite games ever. I mean, by far one of my favorite games ever. We're going to cut it off there. I don't want to show you too much of the game. But I am thinking of maybe streaming this game on Twitch because I really want to play through it and I'd like to show you guys the game. If you want to watch it, please let me know in the comments down below and we can play through this on my Twitch channel. And my Twitch channel is just Frank the Gaming Tank 1986. You guys can come watch me on there. If you let me know if you want to see it or not, I'll do it. I may just do it anyway just keep an eye on the Twitch channel. But just let me know how you feel about that. And my thoughts on the game. I love it. I love everything about it. It's got added content. It's affordable. It's only $20 US dollars if you get it from the eShop, and if you buy it physically, which I think Amazon's the only place carrying it in the US right now, from what I've seen. It may be other places, I'm not sure. But it's $29.99 for the physical copy, and you can't go wrong with it. If you love 16-bit style games, you love side-scrolling beat-em-ups, you just love action platformers, which is not really platforming, but it's similar. You know, the beat-em-ups are. It's a really good game. Just love it. I highly recommend it, and I think anybody who likes this style of game is going to absolutely love it. If you've never played it before, then you're going to be in for a treat, and if you have played it before, it's going to give you some nice nostalgia there and some added content, it seems, that's going to make you want to play it even more. You know, play through it multiple times. It's not just one of these re-releases where you play it once and you're done. You're going to want to play through it at least 2 or 3 times to unlock everything and to play as the new characters and see the stages and the new effects and all that stuff. So, yeah, my thoughts on the game are definitely pick it up. It's very affordable, very good game, and I think you'll love it. And before I go, I am going to have a video coming up, if I can get it out this weekend, if I have time, of another game I picked up yesterday that I wasn't expecting to get, but I decided to get it because I want to support the company for doing this, because how they did it, the presentation, how they did the physical release. And this game is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition. I'm sure you guys may have heard of this game before. Now, I own this game on the other consoles, but I've never completed it. I haven't had time, or I've been playing other games and haven't been back to it. But I got it on the Switch. One, I wanted to support the studio because they fit the whole game on the cartridge. No downloads needed or anything. You just put it in and play it. There's no day one update, anything. You just play it. And I just want to be able to play it. You know, maybe I go out of town for work or just lying down in the bed, just play an hour or 2 here and there. Maybe I'll finally complete it because I do love the Witcher series. So anyway, that's another video. Just want to give you guys a heads up that's on the way. And I hope you like this video for the Ninja Saviors, Return of the Warriors. It's a great game. One of my favorites of all time on Super Nintendo. And you guys are going to love it. So if you like the video, please give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video. Frank the Gaming Tank out. See you later.